Good. All right, well, Cokato, welcome to your first tribal council. This is obviously not a place you want to be. Jake, tell me a little bit about camp. Obviously, you and Logan were right there within reach of that immunity. What was it like going back right after that challenge?
Fun.
Yeah.
It was terrible, too. It was weird to be like, have the game start from that point, because it didn't feel like it was truly started when we were doing that challenge. It was kind of like a warm-up, but it was the real thing.
And Steve, tell me a little bit about that challenge. Was it kind of like a fun, bittersweet challenge of like you and Grace, like, this is cool, but at the same time, if we don't win this, we could go?
Yeah, it was an awesome challenge. I thought it was kind of something right up the alleys of doing a duos thing, I think, being able to just kind of, how well do you know your partner, and I should know my daughter pretty well, and she knows me, but I think we did pretty good with that one.
And Angus, tell me a little bit about like a visual of what camp looked like when you got there. Were people running all over, or were you guys kumbaya in a circle?
I feel like we all kind of found our own roles. We knew exactly what we needed to do. It looked like we all had pretty good communication, at least right off the bat. So we just went and grabbed some wood.
So Logan, were you guys really focusing on getting wood within a 45-minute time span, or was there a lot of side stuff happening?
We used gathering wood as an excuse to talk to each other in smaller groups.
And Grace, he said there were like little small conversations. What did that look like?
I'm pretty sure I got to talk with almost everyone.
Almost.
It was kind of scary. It was like, okay,
Very scary.
are they talking about me, but they just talked to me? But are they talking about me? Like, it was just really, it was a little scary.
Everyone says this is the hardest part, is the talking and the grouping and the strategizing, and it is. I mean, I can already tell you that we've been here for, 2 hours, so.
Brandon, can I hop on that?
Yeah.
Part of that is also like, we all have a duo here. So if your duo was talking to someone, you could be talking to someone else and then reconvene and like figure out who's talking about what. So even though we may not have all like had a lot of FaceTime with someone, we had FaceTime in proxy.
Yeah. And Allie, if you had a million conversations with each different person, how do you know which conversation is supposed to stick?
I would say it kind of goes off of like the people that you talk to, the person that your partner talked to, and the way that you both felt at the end of those conversations, I think play a huge role in that.
Lamika, what do you come in and base a vote on at your first tribal?
I think for most of us, it was just trying to figure out who we would best be working with long term.
And Steve, have you thought after this round, potentially, if your loved one's gone, what would happen?
I think for me, if I lose my partner, it might change the game for me. I mean, it'd be great if we're the final two. You could get your duo down, that'd be the perfect scenario to get yourself down to the final two. If I lose that, I think that changes my game style, and I'm gonna probably flip the script from something and be dirty. I don't know.
And Angus, that's a good point to make too. If you have no clue Jamie's going and they send her home, does that change how you would perceive and feel about this tribe?
Oh, completely. Especially initially off of everything that we're going off of. I mean, it's tough to kind of judge everyone because that's kind of what we're asked to do right now. We don't know how strong, what our strengths or weaknesses are right now, and so for one of us to lose a duo member, it's not going to be fun for any of us.
And Jake, have you guys talked about what ties might look like? Again, it's so easy in twos to have ties, and what would happen in result of that?
What's a tie? I don't think we're going to have a tie today, maybe, but granted we're all duos, we still are playing for ourselves, and I think that also adds a layer of complexity to this whole game, because I bet none of us have already thought, okay, well, what about my game alone?
I think of a lot of it is a dual decision, because then you come back together and you reconvene, but I mean, there could be some that are absolutely separate as well.
We're all here playing our own game.
Yeah.
Well, one of you will lose your loved one here in a few minutes. We will get to a vote. Angus, you're up first.
You're so sweet. I'm sorry, Grace.
Wait, no, I don't want to smile, do you?
I think I have the least connection with you at this point. It's not personal. I'm sure you're a heck of a player.
It just kind of seems like she knew way too much, way too soon, and left no room to get to know each other.
I just didn't really get the right feelings from you, I guess. Your personality seems awesome, but of course it's the game.
She's great though, it was a tough decision.
I will tie the votes. All right, if anyone has a hidden immunity add-on you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll tally the votes. First vote, Allie. That's one vote, Allie. Grace. That's one vote, Allie. One vote, Grace. Allie. That's two votes, Allie. One vote, Grace. Grace. We're tied. Two votes, Grace. Two votes, Allie. Allie. That's three votes, Allie. Two votes, Grace. Grace, we're tied. Three votes, Grace. Three votes, Allie. Two votes left. Grace, that's four votes, Grace. Three votes, Allie. One vote left. The first person voted off of Live to Give Dynamic Duos. Grace, can you bring your torch? Grace, tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, you survived your first tribal, and already duos aren't even sticking together. So 5-3, someone grab your stuff and head back to camp. Good luck.
I definitely thought that there would be more votes for Allie. I guess I just didn't expect that many people in the group to turn on me. My charity was Heroes for Hope. This charity is from my brother, who was diagnosed with a brain tumor and brain cancer at the age of 5. It's supposed to help patients who can't get standard treatment options or they aren't working for them. I guess now I can really root for my dad from back here, and I guess the only plus of this is I don't have to sleep on the top tonight.